Is the affluent market unto itself polarized, or most of them in one party?
Oh, no, actually, they are polarized. I mean, you see, as I think people might suspect, there is a tendency to be more Republican, but there are many Democrats, and there are many, many independents. Again, the affluent are a very educated group, in general, much more so than non-affluent. They are well, I'll say it, entrenched with news. They know what's going on. They're more likely to know what's going on, and they are finding it frustrating as to how things operate. If you're Democratic, you're much more optimistic about the economy. If you're Republican, you're more pessimistic about the economy. And if you're an independent, at least the way we're reading it today, you're more looking at it like the Republicans are. So the independents are a very important part of our economic life and our political landscape.
So if you were running for office and you wanted to reach this politically active and very astute, affluent audience, what are the touch points politically?
Well, when you look at the touch points that affluents currently use, it does vary, of course, by generation. But it's important to note that many of the pundits today say traditional media is dead. Well, when we ask in our survey, where affluents have seen advertising in the past 6 months, the number one touch point is television. The number two touch point is magazines, followed by radio. And at least the way I look at it, those are very traditional media. And when you look at the top, I think 6 or 7, they're all traditional except for, obviously, the internet. But traditional media is not yet dead. And when you look at which media in general affluents are most receptive to receiving, I'll call it advertising messages, again, it tends to be the traditional media. So traditional media is alive and well, at least among the affluent.
And if you were running for political office and you had to choose a topic or an area of concentration for your message, what would that topic be that would resonate? Is there one topic?
I don't think there would be one topic. I mean, when you look at what the number one concerns are from a barometer, it tends to be unemployment. Then we're getting into the issue of I'll call it financial markets, concerns about their stability. Doesn't surprise anybody. I mean, Europe clearly has had its impact. What's happened here has had its impact. What's happened in the Middle East has had its impact. There are many, many concerns, but the number one concern of affluent Americans relates to reducing unemployment. Many of the affluent are business owners or C-suite type individuals, so they are more attuned to how business operates, and they're well aware that if you have a high unemployment work, there's less money in the marketplace available to buy the goods and services they want to provide to all Americans.
Then wouldn't you say that the concerns of the affluent market is similar to the concerns of the general market?
They tend to be similar. I don't think there is, my recall is there's not as much concern about the stock market because the non-affluent are less involved with, I'll say, the financial markets and investing. But in many respects, the affluent are not living in their own little world. They do participate in the general American phenomenon. They are just fortunate enough to have more financial resources, whether it's income, wealth, or both, which gives them, depending on how it works, a little bit more time to enjoy the fruits of their labor.